Gaming's meant to be a fun hobby, and it is. I love it. I mean, it's a way to connect with other people and just enjoy passing the time, like appreciating those little pieces of art that it is. Like some of my best memories in gaming was taking my controller around to my mate's house and playing split screen zombies on COD or just playing FIFA. It'd be like the best time to be alive for sleepovers as well. Just like we would run like little tournaments amongst ourselves, like little 1v1s on COD or go through like a FIFA career mode, like all together as if we're actually running a club. But I feel with the development of the internet and almost everything being digitalized now, it could be hard to just appreciate games and other sorts of media for what they are. I guess it could be a side effect of getting older and wanted to like maximize efficiency and have the most optimal setup for everything. Like there's so many ways and so many different methods of maximizing your efficiency for a hobby. Like it's ridiculous. Like, I was only really made aware that gamer backlogs were a thing recently after seeing plenty of videos come up on my feed at exactly the right time. Funny how the YouTube algorithm works. It's almost like they can just read your thoughts nowadays. The YouTuber I'm going to give credit to the most for this is actually BBK Dragoon, as his issues with it have been really relatable. Like this backlog thing isn't just unique to gaming either. I've had it with my books as well that I've been trying to go through. I was trying to read the Jujutsu Kaisen manga and Berserk, and also read through the Dune book series as well by Frank Herbert. And now I'm just focusing on just enjoying one story at a time. Like now I'm just reading just Dune. I'm just going to be waffling this video about how I've been sticking to a plan by simply not buying any more games and just enjoying the ones I already own. And if you're in the same boat, then hopefully this can help you too. So just going back to BBK Dragoons, I think it was one of his most recent DualCom podcast episodes, or one of his videos. I can't remember what it was, but there was something that he said that stuck with me. It was like, he said the amount of games he has now could last him well until retirement. And that just helped put into perspective of my game library at the minute. And like, if I didn't buy a game now for however long, I think I'd be set until retirement as well. Like, it was crazy how relatable that was. I just get feelings of like being overwhelmed and also a sense of guilt as well sometimes for not having the time to play and enjoy these pieces of art. But it's a hobby. You're just meant to sit there and enjoy it. It's not meant to be like some maximized, efficient thing. It's just a hobby that you're meant to enjoy. But one of my most recent examples is I've had Baldur's Gate 3 since release, right? And I just haven't got around to finishing it. I think maybe because I had a lot of like life stuff going on after I'd sank over 100 hours into it in a relatively short amount of time. So yeah, maybe the connotation with that put me off, but also just the pacing of reaching Baldur's Gate felt a bit weird. I didn't know it was just me until I actually saw some comments on it on Reddit, or I think there were some YouTube videos as well. But anyway, I bought Black Flag at the end of last year, which I've almost actually finished. We'll probably have completed it by the time this video goes live. But I've been happy with sticking just one game at a time, and just enjoying them for what they are. And once I finish that, I have made the conscious decision to move back to Baldur's Gate and hopefully get that finished because it is a masterpiece of a game and I really want to finish it. And I know once I finish it, I'll want to do the Dark Urge playthrough as well. So it'd probably take me another 2 years to finish that. Bought all the Batman games on Steam, so I'm keen to play through them. And just getting through my backlog of games will probably be as quick as the GT5 loading screen on the PS3. I think our backlogs keep increasing because we keep catching good games on sales, which we just probably won't ever touch for months or even maybe a year. I bought all the Metro games as well for like £10 last year, and I just haven't touched them yet. I mean, I will eventually get around to it because I've seen like good videos on them. Just this week, I had to stop myself from buying the Tomb Raider games bundle because I saw it for like £9 or something, like proper good deal. But I just knew if I bought that, it would just be another thing in my library that I would feel guilty about not getting around to playing yet. I haven't helped myself either because I've recently found all my old PSP games, which has been great to go back to. So that was good. And I've actually found the PSP itself, which has been brilliant. Still works. As you can see, turns on. I've been playing a lot of Midnight Club on it, which has been brilliant. I've been playing FIFA Street 2. But yeah, look at that beauty. Yeah, back to it anyway. People do the option of just showing games installed on Steam. So there's like a little option you can press and it'll just show games downloaded. But for me, I just know it's still there. New releases as well. I've had my eyes on Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, as it's right up my street. But I just can't justify spending that amount of money on a full price game, knowing full well I've got plenty of good games to get through and a lot of different playthroughs that I want to get through before moving on to something that large. I don't know if I get that, I won't be able to actually really appreciate it because I know I'll have other things that I haven't completed yet. Some games as well are just too long with so much filler. Like, not many games nowadays have that replay value. Like, I can make a video on this subject alone, but some games just have so much go fetch quests and filler content in the main quest lines. This might rustle some feathers, but Final Fantasy 16, probably one of the best games I played last year. I think it was last year. The combat was so satisfying, the characters, storytelling, seeing Clive become an absolute beast, but I really did have to push myself through it. Like, the pacing was just so annoying. Like, one of the most annoying things I've had to experience. Such a good game. Like, in the main quest line, there were just so many like go fetch quests, like go collect this to then deliver it over there. I was just done with it. But the whole like battle sequences and leveling up and getting all the different like whatever they were called, but like all the power ups and stuff, it was so good. I do have a plan though. First thing I did was cancel Xbox Game Pass because it had me feeling so overwhelmed. It's almost like scrolling Netflix to try find like a series or film, knowing that you've paid for it and there's so much to get through. That's how it felt, but like just with a game, like, I had so much FOMO, like the fear of missing out on all these titles. I just cut it off because I knew it was there, and yeah, I just cut it off. I'm just picking one game at a time now. As I remember when I was younger as well, I just play and enjoy a few games I had as that's all I had. So when I wanted something new, I'd convince my mum to come to Blockbuster. RIP to Blockbuster, absolute legendary place. So many good memories. So to pick up a new game simply based on the cover art. Yet we would all judge a game or a book by its cover. Like, the one memory that has come to mind while saying this is picking up Mercenaries 2 World in Flames, and it turned out to be one of my favorite games of all time on the PS3. I just remember seeing that sick mohawk, like he was like buying a grenade or something, and I was like, "Yep, that is a bit of me." That was so cool. I've also been intentional with my free time as well. So like, say I'm at work, I'm on my work break, and I think about my free time later on, and I'm going, all right, damn, I can't wait to hop on Black Flag for a bit later. Rather than, I know it's meant to be, I know having free time, it shouldn't be so structured, but I think adding just a little bit of it, being a bit more intentional has helped me. So I'll be at work and be like, you know what, I want to play some like 45 minutes to an hour of Black Flag. And I get into that gaming session, I look forward to it and then I enjoy it more. And it's really been really good, rather than just getting home and going, right, what should I do? Um, blah, 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 blah. Just scroll on your phone, scroll on Instagram, and you just get caught in that trap, and bang, 2 hours are gone. I think by us not giving into consumerism as well, especially with how easy it is to do digitally. Like, go back to what I was saying about the Xbox Game Pass. Like, it will help us just enjoy the amazing hobby that it is. One of the things I'd like to end this video on is that I'm just going to start to make the conscious decision to only play physical games for my PS5 and not buy any more on Steam until I've actually played through the ones I've already got on there. I'm just going to ignore the sales. I know I can do that because I can. I promise myself I can do it. I can do it. But yeah, going back to having the physical games for the PS5 in front of me, I just feel like that part of the experience is lost now. I remember being able to have like the box art in front of you and look at the manual or the additional leaflets and cards that come with the disc version. You feel a lot more connected to it in front of you because like you can tangibly touch it, you know, it's there. My favorite game of all time. I'm looking at the cover art right now. The Witcher 3. I still have the little packet it came with and the disc, and I just love the cover art, the little map inside, had the music disc and I believe a thank you note from the devs. It's just something you don't get from the digital version. It just adds that little, that nice little touch to the experience. But yeah, I've rambled on far too long about this topic, but I feel like I go on for days about this topic. But anyway, I'm gonna end it there. I hope you've enjoyed, and if you have any ways of dealing with this, please let me know.